After the ladies went first, it's yesterday, it's the men's turn to tip off the NSIC tournament quarterfinal play this afternoon in the Pentagon. Whatever happens, defending champion Northern State is a lock to return to the NCAA tournament, comfortably ranked third in the Central region. The University of Sioux Falls is not, but thanks to upsets elsewhere, the door is open for them to possibly get into the top 8 or just earn the automatic bid if they can win the tournament. Either way, they had to beat the Wolves today for either scenario to be possible, and these teams traded blows throughout a very entertaining first half. Drew Giebert, one of the all-time scoring leaders in team and conference history with the fadeaway. USF trailed by 6 at the half. However, Paul Sather's team looked like they were going to run away in the second half for a while. Justin Decker, nice pass to Ian Smith, and Northern would go up by 10. Smith finished with 13 points. Chris Johnson's Cougars claw back. Trayvon Evans, who scored 17. Here he's got the dish to Troy Houghton for the reverse, and USF pulls back to within 4. Parker Fox came off the bench and played a huge role for Northern, scoring 2 of his team-high 17 here, and the Wolves would go back up by 8. The Cougs keep pushing, though. Aaron Rothermond, who's coming on very strong toward the end of the season, comes in off transition after the steal and lays it up and in. He had 15, and the Cougs finally pulled even at 73 all with 1:30 to go. Looked like they were going to get the ball back after the Tessie Powell block, but a great save ends up freeing up Gabe King, and the Wolves lead 75-73 with 35.8 to go. The Cougs go to Giebert. He had 15 points, desperately needs 17, but it won't crawl over the rim. Initially, they gave the ball back to USF, but a review reversed it and gave it to the Wolves. Northern hits free throws down the stretch and wins 79-76. USF had a good team, but Northern had a championship team, and that experience carries them to the semifinals.
Our returning guys have really kind of taken from what last year we learned, and they don't like losing. They just kind of find ways to win. And again, that's a heck of a team USF has. And just to get off with a W in this game tonight, that's a heck of a team effort.
Just getting underway in a few minutes, SMSU facing Bemidji State. We'll have highlights of that at 10. The late game is between Wayne State and St. Cloud. And in the other quarterfinal this afternoon, Winona State beats Crookston. They will face Northern tomorrow in the semifinals at 5:30. The Summit League tournament at the Premier Center is just 6 days away, and all 4 Jackrabbit and Coyote basketball teams are going in with plenty of momentum. The SDSU men and women are the defending tournament champs, and yesterday each claimed the regular season title and top seed with victories over Western Illinois. It's a fitting Frost Arena finale for 2 of the greatest senior classes in SDSU hoops history that included both programs' all-time leading scorers in Mike Daum and especially Mitchell native Macy Miller, who'd never won the regular season conference title outright.
You know, I didn't think I was going to get emotional, and I might even now. Oh. It really means a lot because it's something we've never done before, and like senior year, we played so well today, and it's something really special.
I didn't think about that at all until I got subbed out at the end of the game. It's just an amazing environment. It's amazing, everyone was able to stay out after. It seemed like nobody left, and that's just awesome because it shows how well the community has really backed us up this entire time we've been here.
It was also Happy Senior Day in Vermilion. The 25th ranked Coyote women crushed North Dakota 87-54 behind 18 from lone senior Allison Arns. And the men followed that with a 78-63 victory over UND. Last year we got a Super Tuesday on Championship Tuesday when both UST and SDSU played for the Summit League title. The women are certainly expecting to force a rematch, and with wins in 4 of their last 5, there's reason to believe the men will play spoiler as well.
We're pretty disappointed. We dropped a couple at home in January and whatnot, and our fans deserve to see us go out there and compete and come out on top.
It's been a great 4 years here. I'm excited. I'm excited for today. I'm excited to enjoy my last game here. I'm excited to have all the support and the great teammates and coaches and walk away without any injuries.
Here's a look at the schedule. The women's quarterfinals begin on Saturday at noon with SDSU playing Fort Wayne, followed by USD and NDSU. On the men's side, Jacks play on Saturday night at 6. Coyotes look to upset Fort Wayne on Sunday at 8:30. Let's hope we get a moment like we had last night in the Sodak 16 between Watertown and Huron. Watertown down 1 when Brandon Flory hits a 3. The Arrows go up by 1 with 6.4 left, but you got to see how it finished. Tigers inbound to Tegan Evers. Look at the screen he gets right there, driving up court, and a floater for the win. Our thanks to Midco Sports for sending us this video. Huron heading to the state tournament in dramatic fashion, 51-49. 50. Well, speaking of March Madness, while most of our attention is reserved for hoops, high school hockey is also in the midst of their state tournament season. The Aberdeen girls have been a dynasty in South Dakota, winning 4 straight state titles, and today they look for a 5-peat as they took on Sioux Falls in the championship up in Brookings. Midway through the first, Flyers up 1, and they tack on a second goal courtesy of Grace Halverson, and it's 2-0. Less than a minute later, though, the Cougars respond. Their star, Caitlin Holland, in all alone, and she puts the biscuit in the basket. Aberdeen trails 2-1, the first of 2 goals for her on the day. 22 seconds later, this was a wild first period, the Flyers get it back, and it's Chloe Harbaugh spinning and finding Katie Vockler. That makes it a 4-1 game. Remember those 2 names for a few seconds later. Still in the first period, Aberdeen starts to fight back again. This time it's the other Holland, Haley Holland, with a great move. She'd score 2 goals, and Aberdeen would send it to overtime, tied at 4. But about 4.5 minutes into the extra session, it's Vockler to Harbaugh. State championship winner for Sioux Falls. They take it 5-4 in overtime. We will hear from them tonight at 10. Also, the Stampede get a 5-2 victory in Sioux City. We'll have those highlights as well. We're back in 1 moment.